I always used to say, especially this beauty, I'm like, fuck, I would love to play in New York. And now looking back, I'm like, what if I really loved it though? Like how hard, not the fans, I'm talking about away from the rink, the distractions and everything's going on and the fucking hottest girls in the world. Like, do you just have to get there and be like, okay, I'm a national leaguer, pick your spots? Because I gotta be honest, I don't know how well I would have picked my spots in New York City.
I can see Uppy's really interested in this conversation.
Well, I've been out with you in New York,
like,
before and after games, so I know exactly what.
You know what I mean? But
I know exactly how to do it. I didn't play there, but I know how to do it.
No, I know how to do it too. When I come in and play the Rangers and we don't play the Islanders for 2 days, I could go buck ditty with Mac L. But if I'm Prusty and I'm playing there, like, was it hard or you're just? How did you embrace it?
Yeah, it was hard. I think it can be. We had a pretty good group of guys too, where we'd get after, but we also didn't always push it crazy. But we had a good group of guys that liked to, we were going out for sure. And definitely the women in that city is incredible. You got every model, every hot model in the world, an actress, and if you play for the Rangers, if you play for a professional sports team in New York City, you can have your pick. So it's definitely a distraction, but you got to keep your head on. You got to be. We're pretty good that way. I think we also had a good team. We knew we had chances to win and stuff, but we definitely, New York can be a tough place. But man, did I love that city! Just walking around at night and just going to cool little bars and restaurants and some of the best food, and you meet the most interesting people. Like, you can wear whatever you want, and it's like you can literally wear whatever you want, and it's like, oh, that's the fashion. Sorry. It's crazy. Yeah, it's a good town.
I used to love just peeking over my left shoulder on that bench at MSG and checking out who's behind Prusty. Yeah, he was behind Prusty on that bench over there. Yeah. Those are Dolan's boxes. He'd just fill it with world-class models from all over the world.
Oh yeah.
Uppy, who was the hottest girl you've seen behind that bench there?
I ended up taking one out on a date one time. She's a Canadian chick. I'm not going to mention her name. Prusty might have, he might know.
I think I might know who it is.
Yeah, because I ended up meeting her down in Florida. But no, that's, in fact, another story. In warm-ups, I was skating on the other side of the benches next to the penalty boxes. There was this smoking hot babe working with a little clipboard in her hand, and I couldn't stop smashing my stick against the glass to get her attention. And finally, she starts laughing at me, right? So I'm like, okay, I got her. I go over to Frosty on the bench, and I'm like, Frosty, you know the drill. And then when I'd say that to him, he'd write my number on a puck, or at least my name with an @SUpshall9 or whatever on my Instagram.
Yeah.
And I go over and catch her eye again, and then just fucking toss the puck over to her. And then shortly thereafter the game, get a little text or a DM, and that's all she wrote.
But
she worked for MSG, so Dolan, good job on hiring and packing the girls.
Oh yeah, and we used to always jump. I used to TV timeouts. You're always jumping over the boards, doing the little lap there and stretching on just to look behind the bench.
Prusty, there was something about those lights at MSG though, because I remember sometimes I wake up from my pregame nap at whatever hotel in Manhattan, be on the bus going through traffic in the city and be like, this could get ugly out here tonight. Fuck, the Rangers are good. But then you come out there, they fucking put that bright lights on you, the energy. And I was like, all of a sudden, I wasn't fucking hungover anymore. Just the excitement there every night's got to get you just juiced, right?
Yeah, it was better, the old gardens. Now that they've renovated it, I remember playing there, and it wasn't the same because it wasn't like they were on top of you anymore. The old-fashioned way was they were really right on top of you. And the fans are just awesome. They're, some of the best fans in the NHL easily.